In this way, recognize therefore that the entire idea will revolve around what we have discussed many times about what you call processes. Now, each and every process that you choose to create is valid, very creative, can be, as you say, very much fun. And in this way, we are not saying that you should try to eliminate any process you are creating. Also, however, at the same time, you may recognize simply that this is your opportunity to know that you know on some level that a process is not necessary when you have life itself to create all that you need. Life is the only process that you actually need, and you may create many processes within life, but living in and of itself will bring you all you chose to experience in this physiological life. You will, one at a time, meet every single circumstance, situation, and relationship, and endeavor, and experience you chose to experience in this life. You will not miss any of them. You will not pass any of them by. They will not pass you by. By definition, it is not possible. Recognize in this way, therefore, that the entire idea hinges on your willingness to act as the idea you know yourself to be. Action, action, action. Creating and attracting an opportunity, and then rather than sitting around going, well, is this the right way? Well, is that the right way? Well, I don't know. Looks scary to me. Looks like I could get blocked there. Well, I don't know. Spending. Not only spending, but creating the additional time that you feel your endeavors to be taking. You follow me? Yeah. Only by analyzation of the path you have chosen to be do you create additional time that allows you to experience the idea of not being on the path you are on. In this way, as we have described, the idea of what many of you have called blocks within you are not blocks. They are friendly road signs pointing the way very cheerfully for you, letting you know that now is the time to turn left, to turn right, not to stand there and stubbornly beat yourself against the wall. Recognize that the wall is there for the purpose of letting you know that turning left and turning right at that moment is exactly the correct way to go straight ahead. Blocks are only the unexpected that is judged by you to be something that doesn't belong in your reality, and there is no such thing. You cannot be interrupted. Everything you experience is what you chose to experience. Once you allow yourself to act upon that knowledge, you will allow yourself to transparently see how everything that occurs in your life is what you have chosen to experience. There will be no self-judgment, no need, oh, poor me. Here I am again. Which, by the way, never happens. There never is an again, never. It is always now, and it is always a new eternal now moment. Anything that seems to you to be a so-called repetition is never exactly the same. For this is always a new now. And in that sense, you can realize that many times when you feel you are in repetition, it is only the judgment that you place upon the opportunity to view a certain idea from many different perspectives. It is not that you are repeating the same mistakes, it is that you are now examining one idea from a different point of view. You follow me? Yes. It is only your judgment of that situation, of that examination, that lets you feel, lets you think that you have not made any progress. You are always in the act of creation. You are an act of creation. Anything you create is not an objectified act. It is an act action that you are. You are the creation you are creating. Separation allows you to think you are an objective creator even when you allow yourself to think you are the creator at all. There is no true, in that sense, objectivity. Everything you experience is a creation of your own subjective awareness and belief about what you think you should be experiencing and creating. Therefore, allow yourself within the opportunity to now know that you can become the acts. You can become the situations. You can become the relationships you desire to experience upon your planet. You will know that in forming any situation, any relationship, you are that idea. It is you being reflected in a separated way, seemingly outside of yourself. You follow me?
Yes.
Shouting.